Okay, people, it is the Aries full moon. It is a very powerful time. This is a beautiful full moon. There's a lot going on. It's very transformative, very exciting, and also possibly terrifying. But let me talk to you about the Sabian symbol of this full moon. So every single degree in the zodiac has a Sabian symbol, and I feel like the Sabian symbols aren't talked about enough. And it's a really fun thing. It's a really interesting thing to do within your own personal birth chart. You know, maybe looking up the degree of your sun sign, for example, or maybe you feel a really strong connection to your moon sign or your rising sign, and looking up the Sabian symbol of that degree to develop this picture, to develop a story, an energetic story of what that degree within that sign represents. And so I want to speak to the Sabian symbol for this full moon. So the full moon is happening at 14 degrees. It's 14 and I believe 8 minutes. So you are always going to round up. So we're at Aries 14 to 15 degrees. And the representation, the image for this degree is down here. It is an Indian weaving a ceremonial blanket. That is the direct correlation. And then a little bit more about it. It's cosmic consciousness, living more and more as a realized being. I love this. Sanctifying life itself. So fucking good, this Sabian symbol. And so as you can see here, as you can read down here, it is all about like little by little upgrading our reality, upgrading our consciousness. And so it says here, down here, at first only momentarily, we revisit this higher state repeatedly, holding it for longer periods. Blah, blah, blah. Mystics metaphorically refer to this as something. Okay, so then it's becoming a unique being of light. This is the fulfillment of our desire to differentiate and express ourselves entirely creatively. Really love this image here, the picture of the symbol for this Sabian symbol. The word up there, we have diligence. Love that. So I find this Sabian symbol to be so connected to the energy that we're currently moving through, with it being the exact degree of this full moon, the Sabian symbol representing the raising of our consciousness. Basically, it's like little by little. I especially feel this after this eclipse season that we just moved through. It was so transformative. We were releasing so many things. We have been doing the deepest dive into our mind, into our psyche, into our mental processes, the mental looping, the stories, like the core wounding. This year in particular has been such a focus on this energy. Our Virgo South node is really asking all of us to look at the ways that our own mind ties itself in knots. And so after we moved through that eclipse season and we released so much and we've changed so much, now we're at this completely new point, a new threshold within our life. Truly, it is a huge cycle, a huge chapter that we're stepping into now. This full moon is really it's the culmination point. It is the closure of what was and a starting of something new. We're stepping into this new version of ourselves with this Aries full moon, and this Sabian symbol representing little by little coming into this higher state more often. So maybe at first it was like glimpses of this new version or this new energetic frequency that you want to hold within you. It's being so aware, like it's so funny. Living moment to moment is, I just pulled cards and this is what the cards were saying, is moment to moment, truly slowing down so much that you can catch yourself. You can catch the mind. You can catch the mental looping. You're going slow enough so that when your being wants to revert back to old ways, you're conscious enough to be able to catch it and to flip it and to then continue moving, to continue upgrading. And then again, it's like resting in this space longer, having this be our new default space, this new version of ourself where we are living in harmony. We're living in congruency with what we want, what our values are, what we believe to be true about ourselves, not the old stories, not the old programming. And I think that word gets thrown around so often, and it's like, it's really not that easy, you know. It's not that easy to just put down that programming or to put down those stories. It takes conscious, dedicated work every day, showing up in doing that work. What was the word for this Sabian symbol? Diligence. That is what we're here to do. Again, it is like the magic in the mundane with the Sabian symbol. It is little by little cleansing the spirit, cleansing the soul, cleansing the life, and making every single act sacred, slowing down long enough so that you can catch yourself from reverting back to the old patterns. And now it's like living from moment to moment with so much conscious awareness around this, our own stories, our own programming, our own core wounds. We're aware of them, but they're not running the show. So I truly feel like this full moon is very powerful. It's asking us to face our fears in a lot of ways. The ruler is Mars in Scorpio. So much going on with this full moon. I'm going to do more reports with the astrology, but I wanted to just share the Sabian symbol, and I just feel it's so deeply connected to what we're all experiencing and what we're moving into right now with this really powerful new chapter. I feel like we can say that a lot in astrology, but truly this last eclipse that we just came off of, that new moon in Virgo, where we were releasing everything, and now this full moon in Aries is the building upon that. So Aries is the self. It's the first in the zodiac. It's the courage to go out there. It's the courage to figure it out. It's having that courage and the bravery to walk your own path and to maybe be the first one to walk that path. You know, Aries is the first. They go into our uncharted territory. Maybe they don't really know what they're doing or exactly what it's going to look like, but they have that spark of life, the spark of their instinct, and they take action. So that is what we can all be invited to do right now, despite not feeling ready. You'll never feel ready. Despite being filled with fear, we must take action anyways. We must move forward anyways. So that is a little bit about the Sabian symbol and this full moon. And I hope that this is helpful and supports you in working with this energy. And as always, I'm available for readings. You can contact me through my site here.